This is Pusha Wheats, if you know, you know, with Catan game footage from the Name the Kid 1v1 challenge. The challenge is simple. My friend bet that I couldn't achieve a 75% win rate in ranked 1v1 online Catan on colonist.io, and if I can achieve that, he will name his kid after the randomly generated account name created by the website. To do this, I have to complete at least 10 ranked matches to be placed on the leaderboards with an official win percentage. And if it's over 75%, I get naming rights on his firstborn child. The first randomly generated account is Gurios1683, a beautiful name for his little girl or boy. Aww. All right, so let's get down to the placements here. I am placing first against Shelly Welly. Looking here, there is two strong ore spots and a really weak wheat position. So looking at this, there's really only one clear choice here. It's the 843, and that's what I end up going with. In 1v1 Catan, I would say that road building materials is really important, but looking at this board, there is a ton of brick out there, so I'm not worried about getting that as a second placement. So Shelly Welly gets to place twice in a row here, takes the 9-5-10 and the 8-3-10. So getting every resource here. I'm still looking for that brick, and that means that there's really only one viable option left. So I'm going to go with the 6-11-3, which is a good spot, but it also means that I don't have easy access to sheep, so that's going to be a challenge right out the gate. But I'm going to put it down, start the game, and let's see how this one plays out. So right away, placing the road that I got for placing on the 6-11, and we start here getting a few good resources on our way to our first city, but Shelly Welly actually strikes first. So I propose a trade there. It's an insane thing to do. Nobody does that in 1v1. And as the game continues, I do get my first city right there. We are still looking for that sheep settlement, and now that the first settlements and cities have been placed, the night is active, and you could see, unfortunately, that 7 has our 8 blocked right away. But we do get that off of us. We get that onto their 5 so that they can't city up again, and it's just going to be a battle back and forth here. I do end up placing on that sheep, and so that means that we're going to have a lot more potential for development cards and keeping the pressure on. At this point, Shelly does have the lead here with the road, but I am pointing towards a pretty high volume spot here with that 962 sheep. And I do have the better overall road building materials, so I'm not super worried about that. I buy my first dev card because none of us have picked that up yet. And I keep going here with that strategy. It's better to get ahead with the development cards because it's really hard to catch up if you get behind. And you can see here, I already have largest army in hand. So I city up there, and now my production is really outpacing Shelly's. So I'm feeling pretty good about this game. Feel like I'm going to end up with road after I settle here, and I definitely have army. So things are looking really good at this point, and we're just waiting for this game to play out. I build a couple roads there, get longest with 10 points, and at this point, I'm feeling like I've got the win in hand. City up again there. Now I have all 4 cities out there. My production is maxed out, and Shelly does end up taking that and getting the 13 points, maybe 14 with the victory point there, so I do need to hurry up a little bit. But I build out a couple of roads, get it within striking distance, and then on this next turn here, I do end up taking road. So that's putting me in a good spot. I have 13 and largest army in hand, so at this point, it's my game to lose. All right, so we're within striking distance here of the win. We have 14 points now, and we really only have 2 ways to get there. a victory point or another road settle. We have already placed our 4 cities, so that is the only possibilities that we have. In 1v1, you do need to get to all 15 victory points, so you really have to get there through some creative ways sometimes, but I do pick up a year of plenty, so that will help me build my road, and I have almost an entire settlement in my hand, so just really need a good roll here. We don't get it. We end up getting blocked by the knight and then getting blocked back. I actually don't end up playing the Year of Plenty here, and that could leave potential for them to cut me off. But actually, looking at this board, you could see that they've exhausted all of their roads because they did not go in one direction. So it's actually not a threat in this situation, and you do need to be aware of that. And we are basically one roll away. So we roll, we get another 3 ore. That's going to do it. We are able to trade that in for the right resources to get a road settle. And this one's going to be coming home as a victory. We just got to do the accounting here, trade in those ore for the settlement materials. Boom, got that traded in. Quick placement, and the confetti flies out. So 1-0, feeling great here in the first game of the series. We do see that the opponent did have 14 points, so it was closer than we wanted, but that's all good. We pull it off here. First game in the series is a win, 100% win rate right now, but we have a long way to go, at least 9 games remaining to hit that ranked win rate that we need to make this official. But right now we're up, so 100% win rate. We're going to keep on playing and posting the videos here. I'll catch you all in the next one.